There's something about that intro that always gets me going. I don't know what it is. Maybe
That's
it's
its
because I
job.
put it I'm the one who created it, but I feel pretty proud of myself. I'm just gonna keep saying that.
It's great. You should be proud of it. I'm impressed every time I see it. I like it.
What's up, Anna?
Not
How
much,
we
Ed. How you
doing?
doing? Good,
Oh,
good.
it's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Oh yeah, we're just sweltering here in Texas. A nice high of 105. It feels
Oh,
like 112. It's beautiful.
it's actually kind of mild and cool here in North Carolina. It's rainy, 70s.
Yeah, I
Uh,
see you in a hoodie. It's nice. Must be
it,
nice.
oh,
Eric.
Look at Eric already. Oh, good. No Paul. Yeah. How dare he? Right? How dare he be picking up his significant other while we're
Life
doing
happens,
our
man.
stream?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
humanity of that guy. That's it. He is cut off from the group. I don't want to speak to him ever again. Totally kidding. Totally kidding, guys. Don't get all crazy on me. Uh, what's going on, Anna? Tell me, how's your week been going?
That's good. It's been a crazy week. A little nuts. I was on vacation last week, so was out Monday, and so now we're playing catch up. Everything's like a day off, which is always fun. But I'll tell you, I'm super excited because coming up this weekend, I'm headed to Cleburne to shag batting practice before the game. So I'll be down on the field with my glove, trying not to hurt myself, and really excited about that.
Wait, you're gonna be on the field shagging some balls?
Yeah, so maybe good vibes that I don't break another hand or something like
That's
that.
awesome. Hold on. You got to record this. You got to give us
Oh yeah.
some
Oh yeah.
content
Oh
so we
yeah.
can play it on the show. That is going to be congratulations. That's legit.
Thank you. I'm very excited. It's gonna
Isn't
be a
it
great time.
always isn't it always crazy though, like that after a vacation, like you got all this work that you have to do, right? As soon as you get to work, it's like insanity.
Yes. Yes. Very true.
That's what you get with a best-selling author. You know what? That he is just a selling author. I'm gonna bump him down. When he comes back, then we can put him back on best-selling author, Patrick. How's that?
Well, yeah. What about you, Ed? You got anything exciting coming up this week, next week? What's going on?
This week, pretty simple. I'm keeping it low key. It is the CFO's birthday on Saturday.
Ooh.
So yeah, I know, right? She even asked us like she needed to verify what her age was with me. I was like, honey, well, how old am I? I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you, because you will
Smart
forever
man.
be 21 in my heart. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Legal age
Yeah.
to go drinking.
Yeah.
That's what I told her. 21.
Right.
So obviously everybody knows we're gonna have a special guest today. I'm pretty excited. As you guys can see, I'm wearing my Burlington sock puppets jersey. I'm pretty excited. My hat, my dad hat. So I uh, I uh, I contacted this person. I was like, hey, listen, you want to come on? I think it'll be awesome. I want to, put the Appy League on notice out there. Hey, All-Star game is here, and I'm excited. So, why not, right?
Exactly. I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear all about this, and then I know you're going to be boots on the ground for us and just going to follow along. It's going to be a blast, man. Can't wait.
Oh yeah, yeah. So let's do this. Let's just bring in our friend, and fellow sock puppet, Mr. Anderson, GM of the sock. Look at him. Look at
What's
him.
going on, guys?
What's happening?
Hey, we're living the
Thank
dream. Actually,
you.
I'm moving into a new place this week, so that's why obviously the decor is just second to none.
Oh, it is beautiful. I
Yeah,
tell you, I like it. It's gorgeous.
thank
Moving
you,
to a
thank
new
you,
place, huh? Congratulations.
thank you. It's been, it's crazy because when I moved up here from Daytona initially, I Burlington's always been known as a stepping stone, as much. Well, the Appalachian League in general has always been a stepping stone for, yo, Patrick, what's up, dude? It's always been a stepping stone for minor league executives. You're usually at the team with 2-3 years, then you move up, and honestly, that's what I anticipated. And when we rebranded, last year specifically, I just fell in love with the community, fell in love with everything that we're doing, the brand, and even so much this year. It's crazy. Like we're hitting goals in year 2 that I had for us in year 5. So, well, knock on wood, the season's not over yet, but it's just been a lot of fun working here and living here, and this community like legit cares about what's here, which is different than all the other communities that I've been in. Not to say that they're bad communities, they're great, but
Mhm.
there's just really something special here. So I'm glad that I can actually put some roots down. But let me tell you, moving, no bueno.
No, it is not fun at all.
Not even a little.
We're renting right now as well, and then I'm not looking forward when we do buy a house
You
or
got to take all those
whatever.
hats down.
Dude,
Right?
I mean, that alone is a whole project.
oh my God, it is insane. I was gonna do a video this week of like, a little mini tour of my office because these are not all my hats. I still have a tote full in the closet back there. Like one of those big, huge, massive totes full of hats. So yeah.
Do you have an inventory, Ed? Do you have like a spreadsheet with the,
What it
colorway
is.
logos and stuff? Yeah.
I don't want to do an inventory just because I don't want, proof for my
Darla to
wife.
find out. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't want to, even though I probably should, write it all down. You know what? I might just do that when I'm taking him down, write him down and everything, and then go from there. So look at our friend Eric. Look at that.
Okay. Rathburn, True Paul. True.
There you go.
Dude, these comments are cracking me up right now.
Oh yeah. Tour of the head would be cool. I will be working on that. I promise you. You see, Patrick knows he knows exactly what it is. I'm sure Patrick does have an inventory of his over close to 2,000 hats that he has.
And he's got some of ours because obviously Patrick has great taste.
Well, of course he does. It is Patrick after all, right? I mean,
That's right.
I'm just waiting for him to do a full, video on just the Appy League. That'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, we're waiting.
There you go. See, he's waiting, Patrick. Just let you know. I'm not going to put this. No, I'm not. I refuse. Totally kidding. Totally kidding. All right.
All right, Eric, you're done.
See, and hide. See, there we go. We're done. Yeah. So Anderson, let's talk, let's get into it. Obviously, we found out that the Sock Puppets are gonna be hosting the All-Star game this year.
Yeah.
I immediately got very excited. Obviously because I'm here now, so I was like, oh, vacation time, here we go.
That's right.
So tell us the whole process of finally getting the All-Star game here.
Well, it's crazy because the Appalachian League never had an All-Star game prior to this. When we were a rookie level affiliated team with a specific major league club, we never had an All-Star game. Mm-hmm. Our players would be here at the end of June. They'd play till the end of August, and that was about it. It's just typical rookie level. Here, when we transformed into collegiate league, it made sense for us to have an All-Star game to highlight who we have going on, specifically because Major League Baseball owns this league. Now they don't own the individual clubs, but they own the league. So in order to showcase the guys, and it's not just the fact that we're having the All-Star game, MLB Network is going to be televising this and they're producing this. So Burlington baseball is going to have a national presence, for the first time ever in the history of Burlington baseball, which is just incredible. And I still can't even wrap my head around it. Yesterday or today, I don't know, days are running together. I think it's yesterday, MLB Network crew came out and we did a huge site visit and we realized how old our ballpark was. And clearly there was no, intention of having TV, cameras at the ballpark, the way that the ballpark is set up. So it's hilarious. We're trying to makeshift this and that. We're trying to figure out how we can, utilize the press box for a high home camera and the corner wells by the dugouts. There aren't by the bases. So we have to figure out how do we get kind of closer to the bases to make the camera shots work. So it's just been funny to learn and hear all of that from the MLB Network side and just working with the stadium, working with what we have. But it's been fun. It's just been so much fun being here and planning for this All-Star game and not to be too long-winded, but the theme of the All-Star game is exactly what we rebranded ourselves as, is shockingly different. We want to put together a different kind of All-Star event while still showcasing and not taking away from the scouting aspect of the game too, because these are the best of the best freshman and sophomore collegiate players. So we don't want to take away from them during the All-Star game, but throughout the event, we want to create something unique, something fan-friendly, and something hopefully can be used as a blueprint, not just for the Appalachian League All-Star games to come, but maybe even a Major League All-Star game to come.
I mean, they're already Major League's already stealing ideas from the minors, so why not do this as well?
Exactly.
Did I say
Tell us about, you sure did, Ed. Not pulling any punches. Tell us a little bit, Anderson, if you don't mind, about some of the events going on just outside of the All-Star game itself. Kind of what can people look forward to and expect from this?
Yeah, so it's a 2-day event. So last year was the very first Appalachian League All-Star Game is hosted in Pulaski, and they did a great job hosting the game. MLB, if you go back and look at the MLB Network produced, it's fantastic. It looks awesome. Their ballpark looked great. They filled out the seats. It was a cool experience to be there personally as an Appalachian League executive, and it's really cool to learn. We want to take a step farther this year, and we want to create like that 2-day event that you typically see with the major leagues, except instead of just having a home run derby, we want to combine the NBA All-Star weekend with the Korean baseball, Japanese baseball league all-star kind of thing. So we're going to have a skills competition and a fans fest on the Monday, July 25th. So as soon as the gates open, we're going to have all of the all-stars lined up across the ballpark. So you can go get autographs from the players, interact with the players for about 45 minutes or so. And then the players are going to go warm up. We're going to have a DJ. We're going to have brand new inflatables that we have our kids zone as it is right now, but we're going to be bringing in like the jousting inflatable, the soccer darts, like all the cool inflatables that you literally see on TikTok are going to be here at the ballpark. So we're really pumped about that. I mean, just me as a kid, like I'm freaking out. I can't wait till everybody's out of the stadium, to be honest. So I have free reign at playing it, that kind of thing. I can't wait. I'm going to have Austin, the GM of Danville. He's going to be my jousting partner, and I'm just going to beat the crap out of him. It's going to be great.
Is this American Gladiator style?
Yeah. What'd you say?
Like, is it like American Gladiator?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Except everybody's going to be entertained, and they're going to know that they're going to be entertained. All right. But on top of that, so then after the fan fest portion of it, we're going to go into the skills competition, and it's going to be 3 rounds of 5 different contests. So dodgeball is going to be in there. Relay races are going to be in there. We're going to have some cool skills competitions like an accuracy throw from right field, center field, etc. We're going to have, and then at the end, we're going to have a little bit of a home run derby too to cap off the night, and then we're going to end it with fireworks. So we're going to get the coaches involved. We're going to get the players involved, and we're going to get fans involved too. So if you're a fan from a different Happy League team, like say the crappy Axemen, specifically the crappy Otterbots, when you come to the ball game, make sure you're wearing your team's apparel so our staff knows, all right, let's get this team from this fan from a team of the East, this fan from a team of the West, and we're going to have them interact in the skills competition as well, which is just going to be hilarious.
That's going to be fun. I'll be there. I'm going to wear all of my gear. Don't you worry.
That's right. And it better be sock puppets gear.
Okay.
You said all of your gear, you didn't say which team.
No. It's gonna be sock puppets all out. I did see that you guys have a dad hat for the All-Star game. So I gotta get me one of those as well. So I'll be getting some gear as well. So cannot wait.
The Major League Baseball graphic design team actually did the All-Star game logo and crushed it. They took our theme, our sock thread theme logo and put it into the All-Star, and I thought it was very, very well done.
Yeah, I like it. I was very impressed with it. I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
You guys, they redeemed themselves after the whole Pulaski logo. But anyways, we're not gonna talk
Pulaski.
about that.
I mean, let's not.
Exactly.
I don't know if you guys have had JW on your show, the GM of Pulaski. He would be a great interview for you guys, because I during the Appy League meetings last October, I asked him, I was like, what in the world is up with your logo? And he explained it a little bit, how it's kind of come to be, but it's been a thing now. So it's just, you have to hear it from him. He's awesome. JW Martin up in Pulaski. He's a great GM, great executive, great guy. He'd be a really good guest for you guys.
Is it going to be, are the GMs also coming down for you guys to be there that weekend?
Yeah. So we're going to have all teams represented at the for the 2-day event. So they'll come in. We're going to have our own league meetings privately during the Monday. And then we're going to have some community involvement. So we're actually going to go volunteer at one of the local, it's called the Citygate Dream Center, where they pretty much have a huge recreation space for a bunch of underprivileged kids in our community, which is awesome. They're great people. It's a great facility. So we're going to volunteer a little bit there. They're going to come to the skills competition. We're going to set them up nicely there. We're going to have a little hospitality area for the executives on Tuesday, because at the end of the day, yeah, this event's about the players and celebrating the players, but it's also about having fun. It's really capping off a great year in the Appalachian League, year 2 under Major League Baseball. So we're excited to host these guys and host the GMs and everything. I mean, this league's been tremendous since I've been here, at least. I mean, I interned here in 2015. It was tremendous then, but I don't want to speak for other people. I thought it's been absolutely fantastic. So I'm really excited to hopefully they think it, reward them for a great year.
I love it. That's going to be great. I seriously cannot wait. I think the Appalachian League has become one of the most premier leagues, collegiate baseball leagues out there right now. Like, I mean, when you say collegiate, baseball, everybody automatically thinks like, oh, it's going to be up in, the Massachusetts or Northwich. But now you're like, oh,
Yeah.
we gotta, the Appy League is here to stay, guys.
Right. That's right. And I mean, Major League Baseball has done an incredible job supporting us from afar, and they're about as hands-on as you can be to make sure that the players understand that our league is designed. So if you go to the Cape Cod League, which obviously is the most premier collegiate summer league, right? I mean, it is what it is. They're designed to be just a collegiate league. They're there in the summer. They're playing a handful of games, a week. Here in the Appalachian League, and I think I know Major League Baseball did that on purpose. They kept pretty much the structure of the rookie minor league structure. They kept that. So when you're here, even as a collegiate player, you're getting a taste of what professional baseball is like. The schedule that professional baseball players have, the road trips that professional players have, the ballparks and everything. So I think it's genius what Major League Baseball did, in all honesty. I know you can say whatever about Major League Baseball with everything that's going on with minor league baseball. I have nothing but great things to say about them, to be honest. I mean, working with those guys have been absolutely phenomenal. And I think they're doing a really great job with this league. And the fact that they've kept baseball in this market is awesome.
There's something that's to be said about that, because, when we all obviously we heard about the whole, removing some teams and all that, right? Looking at from, now to what happened is like, it actually worked out for the whole Appalachian League in a much better way.
And a lot of teams outside of that too. I mean, everybody can read what they want to read, and it's very easy to form an opinion based off of, whatever opinion the person's who's writing the article or whatever is taken. And I'm going to be honest, I was actually on a cruise. We did. So I was with the Daytona Tortugas, Anna, and Sheldon and Shelly. Actually, I don't know if you know this either, Ed. Sheldon and Shelly were our two mascots in Daytona, still our two mascots down in Daytona. They got married, and we were on a cruise, the honeymoon cruise, as it were. Like I was working kind of on a cruise when I saw the article come through. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, what is going on? Because Daytona was initially on that list.
Yep.
So, and I saw Burlington was on that list, and I interned here in 2015. So I was like, oh crap. Like my two teams that I've, been with, the other teams, Toledo, they're never going to get contracted because Toledo's ridiculous. But I saw that. I was like, wow. I was like, unreal. And I was immediately PO'd at MLB, all that stuff. And then when we moved up here and we started working with Major League Baseball closely, because they said, we want to make sure we keep baseball here in this community. This is what we're deciding to do. What are your guys' thoughts? How do you want to? I mean, it's not them telling us what to do. Like I've had multiple calls, even still now, like Major League Baseball is constantly reaching out to the clubs, not just us, constantly reaching out to clubs saying, hey, how's the season going? How's the league going? What would you change? What would you do different? What's great, what's bad, kind of thing. Like they're really invested in us. And I think that gets overlooked easily because obviously when you say you're going to contract 42 teams,
that's a tough pill to swallow. Yeah.
Right. But I mean, just because you contract 42 teams from a professional, like I'm happier. Like I think the best thing that could have happened for baseball in Burlington is the fact that we got contracted. We got a brand new name because we would still be the Royals. We'd never be the Sock Puppets. We got a brand new name. We got to do our own thing. We had a little bit more control over our specific business. And that's because Major League Baseball contracted us. Like that's something that people don't talk about. Like Major League Baseball did us a favor in saying, you're no longer affiliated with a specific team. Go do your own thing. And we're still going to support you kind of thing. Like, and it's crazy to think about that because how much bad press Major League Baseball got over the contraction, which I don't want to say rightfully so or not rightfully so.
Right.
I'm not an employee of Major League Baseball, but they have done a lot for us. So I'm obviously inherently a little bit biased towards them. But I do think that what they've done for us specifically here in the Appalachian League is phenomenal.
It's something as you said is very interesting as well, is right when you guys contracted was the very best thing that could have happened. Same thing with the Pioneer League, right? That's a whole league that also got contracted as well, and they're flourishing just like you guys are. It gives you guys as an independence, right? Because let's be honest, rookie ball a lot of the time was not the best, quality of baseball, but now you guys got really good quality, not just off the field, but on the field as well.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Our players are ridiculous. If we don't have 5 or 6 all-stars representing us here in Burlington, I'm going to be flabbergasted. I mean, we just won Dylan Cumming, one of our pitchers, won back-to-back pitchers of the week. The Appalachian League pitcher of the month was Trey Cooper, one of our guys. I mean, you look up and down our roster, it's not many people want to face us. It's crazy.
Yeah, you heard that right, Eric.
Yeah, Eric, you still in here? He's gonna say, "Oh, well, what about Monday and Tuesday?"
Yep.
Anderson, I got a question for you. I want to go back to kind of what you were talking about there with the whole contraction thing. And I've heard this from several people involved with teams who were either on the chopping block or got chopped, unfortunately. But do you feel like the way that things were kind of shaken up, you do now have more freedom to be a larger keystone of the community,
Without
right?
a,
Like
yeah,
these people they're more invested in the teams now because they are truly and uniquely only the team of the community.
yeah, without a doubt. I mean, Anna, even with the question, I think you hit it right on the head. I mean, it's. Oh, is my dog coming in? My dog.
That's all right.
There he is.
Hey guys. Okay, bye.
I was like, okay, no, but I mean, 100%. I mean, we in every team in the Appalachian League named themselves based off of the community, and I think, I mean, shoot, I mean, not even I think. Look at the numbers. 2019, we averaged just under 1,300 or just over 1,250 average fans. Last year, we averaged just under 1,700 fans. This year, we're averaging just under 2,000 fans. Like, that's nuts. That's crazy. I thought, I mean, you can ask some of our partners and some of my friends here in Brunson. I was texting them like after a couple games. I'm like, man, I just don't feel like the attendance is doing that well. And they're like, have you looked at the overall numbers? I said, no, not yet. I try not to do that. And I try to look at each individual game, like what we're planning for. And he's like, dude, you're like 200-300 fans over what you had last year. Like, that's ridiculous. So, I mean, I think like the capacity of what this community wants and the support that this community has given us is just ridiculous. I think Burlington has really signed on and really gotten aboard of what we're trying to do. I think they see when we initially put this out as 50-50 big time, like people are like, what in the world kind of names the sock puppets? But you're seeing those people start understanding like, okay, it's not supposed to be serious. It's not supposed to be just about sports. It's supposed to be about fun and being different and just getting out there and forgetting about all the other crap that you're dealing with, you know? And I think that's one thing that I love about my job is, yeah, I have my own crap I get to deal with, but I work here. You know, I get to and I tell my interns this and our staff this, we get to make memories here. It's just incredible. What's the quote? If you guys have ever seen the movie The Greatest Showman, about P.T. Barnum and the circus and everything, I think one of his quotes, don't quote me specifically, I'm pretty sure like one of the quotes is, the greatest or the most noblest thing you can do in your life is bring joy to somebody else. And that's what I understand. Like, and that's what I believe I get to do. And not directly myself, but with our team, with our mascot, with our staff, we get to create memories for people. And that's exactly what we plan on doing for this All-Star game. That's exactly what we plan on doing for years to come. And I think that's special. And I would never trade my job for the world.
You're right.
Yeah, I love hearing that. That's so great. I think there's going to be a hole in the market here pretty soon where people start to either be outpriced with in terms of getting to major league games, or they're going to be, fed up for one reason or another about their team specifically, but they're going to still love the game of baseball. And I think that what's been so fun to watch over the last 18 months or so is all of these smaller teams, like the Appy League, some of the independent teams filling that space, and they're doing it so well. And they're bringing along just everybody. And it just seems it's so fun to sit back and watch it all unfold.
Yeah. Well, Thomas Vickers, our AGM, who's just incredible. He's literally the reason why we're solid. Like, if it wasn't for him, we'd be, I don't even know. I don't even want to think about where we'd be. But one thing him and I talked about is, inflation, like the record, for the first quarter was like 11%. And now it just came out, it's 9.1% or whatever. One thing we're really proud of, and we're talking about it today, is we have increased our employee part-time wages by, I think, like 20 or 25% increase.
Wow.
Based off of last year.
That's awesome.
We have only raised prices. We've only raised prices, I think, 3 items across our concessions board. So we're still just as family affordable as you are. And yeah, we're probably taking not even probably, we are taking a little bit hit on our profit margins there. But going back to what you kind of said, Anna, we are a small business. We need to make money to survive, but we're also that community organization that is providing, in my opinion, a resource for the community members to come out and have a cheap, affordable night, especially in today's day and age when things aren't as cheap, things aren't as affordable, and our ticket prices haven't gone up. Our concessions items, like I said, except for like 2 or 3 items, haven't gone up. And the items that did go up is we got like a pretzel, for example. We had, I think, a 4-ounce pretzel last year that for $3, and now it's a 7-ounce pretzel for $4. So that's one thing that we take a lot of pride in. we're not going to pass the inflation cost onto our fan. We'll eat that. We'll eat the 9%. We'll eat the 11% if it means providing an awesome experience, providing affordable family night out for our community, for our fans.
Yeah.
100%. Let's be honest. It's hard for, even a family of 3, like we are here, to go to a major league, ball game. Like that's something you got to plan out for. At least for us, it's like you got to plan out weeks in advance. I was like, all right, this is how much we got to save for this, because ticket, parking, concessions, and all that other stuff. I was like, I'd rather give that money to a team like you guys in Burlington, because it's just,
and we appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. You guys have gotten my money, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. No, we know. I mean, we see it right now.
So, but it's true though. Like, I mean, minor league baseball it's such a important part of our different small communities across the United States right now, and it's the reason why they're striving. They're doing so good right now is because they're so involved, like you guys are.
Yeah, and we try to be, at least.
True.
I think you're doing a great job.
Right. Yeah, you guys are. You really are. I mean, the whole bantering with fans and with other teams, right? Like you guys said, like you guys figured out social media, and you guys, one of the most popular teams across the United States, Otterbots are,
No.
Okay, is you guys in Otterbots a little bit,
No.
And then all the way to the bottom.
There's us. There's a 12-foot pile of doo-doo. Then there's the X-Men.
There you go. I love it.
And there's another 12-foot pile of doo-doo, and then there's the Otterbots. Okay, let's make sure that stays clear.
There it is. There's Mr. Patrick Larson. Another order, guys.
Oh, Patrick, come on now.
Zach, you're correct.
Zach knows a thing or two about that. That's for sure.
Family of 6. Sweet Lord.
6.
God bless you, my friend.
Lord.
God bless you. So Monday, when do the gates open for the All-Star festivities?
Gates are going to open at 5:30, and the autograph session will start immediately from there. We're going to try to do a quick turnaround, so we don't even know the rosters just yet. Hopefully we learn about the rosters here within the next week, and we're going to try to get player cards and team cards set up so fans can, when they come through the gates, they can have something that's like all-star gamey for the players to sign if they don't have things themselves. But yeah, so the autograph session will be there from 5:30 to 6:15, 6:30-ish, and then the skills competition will start at 7. We'll have a bunch of the rounds. We'll have little intermission acts to reset the stage and to get the players warmed up for the next round of activities in between each round, and then home run derby, and then fireworks. And if anybody's ever seen our fireworks show, I still can't believe it. Like, I see fireworks all the time just because of the nature of where I work in Daytona and all that stuff in Toledo. But my Lord, we got lucky. So the company that we had in Burlington prior to last year, and I won't name names, but the company that we had in Burlington kind of actually left us high and dry last year. We had them all planned out, and they said because we weren't spending as much as other people, they couldn't do our 4th of July show. And we're like, well, we need the 4th of July show. We have a game on the 4th of July. We need to have a 4th of July show. And we scrapped them. This other company came in, completely just blew us away with the offer that they made us, and the fact that they could do all of our shows 4th of July, and they were incredible shows. I'm not kidding. We did we had a 1st of July show and a 4th of July show, and people were coming and say this was the best fireworks show they've ever seen, and it's here in Burlington, North Carolina. Like, it's just crazy to think about. And I see Jordan's comment here. She's our broadcaster extraordinaire.
Yeah, shout out to Jordan.
Sorry, let me rephrase. She's terrible at what she does.
Horrible, really horrible.
After next year to learn how to be a good broadcaster, because she's terrible. No other team should ever hire her or sign her for anything. She needs to be back there because she's so bad.
Just because that way, you talk bad about her now. We got to start it, so that way she'll come back.
Like, she gets like interviews and stuff for like these other teams, and they call me, and I just like crap on her, and just like no team hires her, so she has to come back next year.
I agree. I like that. I like that plan. I'm 100%. I'll help you out.
Yeah.
She's great. Absolutely great. I had her on my podcast. Good. I mean, she got it together when it comes to baseball. So smart, sweet Lord. She's smarter than me when it comes to that. That's not hard. I mean, guys, I am. My daughter just, she's. Anyways, so fireworks Monday, and then you guys go into Tuesday, and then Tuesday's just the All-Star game. Anything going on before or after? Oh, look at that
We have a play
puppy.
ball event.
Ah,
Okay. We have a play ball event, completely free kids camp that USA Baseball is putting on for anybody if they want to sign up. So we're excited about that. But as far we have the All-Star Game luncheon, which is actually invite only because it's more of just a celebration for the players, so family, all that stuff. We have the All-Star Game luncheon that's going to be going on there, where we'll be handing out awards for the All-Stars, introducing them. We have a keynote speaker that Major League Baseball is bringing in. So we're excited for that. And then from there, it's just preparation for the All-Star Game. Scouts are going to be there during the batting practice to take note. And from what I told, we're going to have actually pretty good crop of scouts there. So which is awesome for the players because this is huge for them. I mean, they're only freshmen, sophomores, but to start building your draft profile 2-3 years before you even get drafted is huge. Obviously, the more information you have on anybody, the better. So we're excited.
That's awesome. That's amazing. The fact that you guys are going to have, obviously it's going to be televised on MLB Network, right? And then on top of that, you're going to have, scouts watching these amazing athletes do what they're do. That speaks volumes of, the amount of work that the league has put together in just a small amount of time.
Yeah. I mean, year two, you see the jump from talent between year one last year and this year has just been phenomenal. I mean, if you don't follow them already, the Appalachian League data, or I don't remember what the exact username is, Appalachian League. I think it's Appy League data. They post daily, top spin rates, top velocities, top exit velocities, all this stuff. I mean, you're constantly seeing pitchers in the Appy League touching 95, 96. Like that's ridiculous.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
These are freshman and sophomore kids that are just pumping 96. Like it's disgusting. And I mean, some of these exit velocities are 105 plus, 110 plus. Like it's just Aaron Judge like hits 117, 118, 119. We have guys hitting 110. It's like it's just crazy to put that in perspective with some of these major league guys. Now, obviously, there's a huge gap between them for now. But I mean, there's potential and there's room to think that these guys that we have currently in this league are going to be drafted and potentially might make the majors. And I think you're only going to see the league go up as more college coaches become familiar with the league. They understand, the teams that are in the league and the process of the development that we try to pride ourselves on. So I'm just pumped as heck for this league to keep forming the way that it has. Casey Fay is an unsung hero, and Frank Lasala. There are two brand new guys to this league from the league office standpoint that really oversaw the player invite pool and creating that player pool and assigning players to teams. They crushed it this year, in my opinion, and I don't think they get enough praise because they're back of the house guys, but they've been absolutely phenomenal. Casey Fay is just an incredible person, former Royal Scout. So I'm pumped to see him hopefully stay with this league and keep growing it.
So for some folks who don't have a lot of background with the Appy League, kind of give us an overview as to, where are the pool of players coming from? Are they all kind of within that specific region of the country? Are they coming from all over the country?
Yeah.
What's that profile look like?
Yeah, they're coming from all over. So UC guys, I mean, we have some California kids. I think there's a handful of UCLA kids across the league. We don't have any on our team. And one of the greatest things I think about the league is there's so many D1 schools in the Appalachian region that they're assigned, and we try to assign them or the league tries to assign them to the specific team that's closest that obviously can mold the fan bases. So we have NC State kids, we have ECU kids, and boy, oh boy, the ECU kids characters. We have a kid from App State who's actually a hometown guy from Burlington. We have UNC Asheville kids. You've seen Johnson City, Kingsport. They have a couple Vanderbilt kids. They have a couple of the University of Tennessee kids. So I think that part is great. But these kids come from all over. And I think it really is. Yeah, I mean, we have a couple Kansas Eric. We have a couple Kansas Jayhawks on our team. We have a kid from UCF. We had Dante Girardi, Joe Girardi's son, who's at FIU. So these kids are coming from all over, from West Coast to East Coast. I think actually we're getting a couple of Chinese national kids coming for the latter half of this year. So I mean, this league really is going to be international here, hopefully in a couple of weeks. And it's really cool to see and to hear how kids develop in these different colleges in the different regions. But bringing them together and just showcasing as one is really, really cool, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome.
That's pretty crazy to think that, like I said, just within a 2-year span, getting this level of talent that has not been seen. And something that you said is like, Aaron Judge has a 117 exit velo. but you think that a freshman and a sophomore has that amount of velo as well, exit velo from, for being that young.
Yeah.
That cannot be overlooked. That's some serious skills.
Yeah. The talent's there. The consistency, they're working on it, but the talent's there.
Yeah, and what a testament to exactly like Ed said, what you guys have done in the last, 2 years in terms of making it something that's competitive and beneficial to the coaches to send their kids off and the kids to dedicate an entire summer.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I love it. Let's talk a little merch. What kind of merch should we see here for the All-Star festivities? Are you guys planning on having anything new? Obviously, the dad hat's already there. I saw it, but t-shirts and things like that.
Yeah, if you go to our webpage, or our online store, we actually have some of the All-Star Game merch already online. We have a couple different shirts, a hat, a couple different socks that are made here locally in Burlington by still a sock company that's thriving here, which is awesome to see. Kind of ties into everything that we named, and then on top of that. We will be giving away, I think, 1,500 or 2,000 sock puppets to the first 1,500 or 2,000 fans, specialty All-Star Game to the first couple of fans that come through on the All-Star Game, because we just want a sick shot of MLB Network, sold out crowd, hopefully everybody with a sock puppet in their hand. Like, that's where it's all about.
How awesome would that be, though?
Yeah.
Like, you're on national TV and then you see a sea of sock puppets everywhere.
The Pittsburgh
will they look
made famous their rally or their what we call terrible towels. We wanna make famous the sock puppets.
Will they be the sock puppet characters?
No, they're not. Those are really hard. We've actually tried to get those made. It's very, very tough.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Cool. I can't wait to see that. I'll be looking forward to that.
Oh, I'm gonna plan on being there like all day, every day, just so I'm like, all right, when can I get this sock puppet? Because I'm gonna try to get one for myself. Totally kidding. For my daughter, not really. No, that's gonna be for me.
It's gonna be great.
So let me ask you something that I've been wanting to ask. Does the length of the season, do you guys do a first half, second half kind of thing like a lot of other leagues do, or is it just throughout the whole year?
One whole thing. It's one whole thing. Since we're only about 2 months and some change, it's very tough for us to do a first half, second half, even though it does change dramatically with player contracts. Some people are only half season, some people are full season. But it's tough. But we're like 7 games up on the Otterbots. We don't even really consider ourselves in contention. For second place, it's just first place is a lot.
Just how that goes.
I hope this isn't being recorded because Austin will probably use this against me.
I was like, oh, so you're giving us locker room, material. Is that what you're saying?
We started off 9 straight wins. We were 9-0. I was already designing championship rings. So
I love that.
In my folder. And then Kingsport Axman had to sweep us the last couple of days.
Oh, we're not talking about that.
One of those things. Not gonna lie, they had us in the first half. You know what I mean? They can beat us in the regular season, but when the postseason comes on,
that's a different story. Championship or bust. Hold on 1 second, guys. Here, let me do something real quick.
No, I swear on my life. Oh God. I swear, I thought it was gonna be Austin. Okay.
No.
He has more hair than Austin does.
Hey, hold on a second. I don't have any hair either.
You wear dad hats, so nobody.
That's true. That's true. What's up, Jordan?
Not too much. I was just watching our game, winning, by the way.
No big deal.
I didn't even look.
We are, 9-3. We're doing a lot better than the Kingsport series.
Whoop whoop.
That's going well.
So we're already past Kingsport. We're already gonna be. We're not talking about that anymore.
Yep.
See, it's over. It's in the past. Exactly.
Doesn't matter.
For some of the people that are watching that don't know, Jordan, tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, so I work for Anderson. Obviously, he hired me for some reason, but
broadcasted for some reason.
I don't know, whole deal, and I'm still here. But yeah, so it's been fun broadcasting for them. Do the play-by-play, help run social media too. So kind of doing it all with the media stuff.
This guy right now.
That's right. Look at the dog. He's like, I'm gonna hang out here.
He doesn't know how to leave me alone. So, all right, funny story here. So I'm moving into my new place these last couple of days. Jordan, she's just a saint. So she helps me out. I went to Best Buy because Amazon Prime Day is today, and there was like this crazy cheap TV. So I went and got it, and I ended up locking my keys in my car. So Jordan had to wait an extra 45 minutes with my dog, just whining because he wasn't touching me. He wasn't that close to me. Oh my Lord. We were there for 45 minutes. Oh, it was just an absolute nightmare. I never want to move again. This has been just too much work. My back hurts, and I haven't even lifted that much. You know, I have too many, awesome people in my life that have like actually like helped me move. And I feel bad because like I'm directing them, and then like my back hurts. It's like maybe I'm pointing too hard.
A little too hard. It's like you just went too fast with that pointing.
Slower, more methodical.
That's awesome. Hey, so first of all, what kind of TV did you get? Is it a pretty big TV?
Yeah.
It was actually pretty good.
Filled the whole car. Yeah.
Nice.
It's gonna be great for football season, let me tell you.
Yeah, hey, brownie season. I love it. Love it.
Gotta have it.
That's right. Hey, we're winning the Super Bowl within the next 2 years.
That's what I'm talking about. See, I see. This is why me and Anderson get along so well.
The
We're
optimism.
Cleveland overall Cleveland fans. Exactly. Rainbows and unicorns when it comes to optimism, guys. That's
right.
what it is.
There's always next year.
Seriously. Jordan, will you be doing the All-Star game? Will you be doing the play-by-play for the All-Star game?
I will not. I don't think we've quite figured out what I'm doing for the All-Star game yet. The MLB broadcast, they've got it on lockdown, so not sure what that role is going to be yet.
There might be one Ed Rivera there that you might be able to team up with and do some segments. That might be pretty cool.
That was part of the plan, was having our own stream during the game, because the Major League Baseball Network, MLB Network, isn't going to be aired until later that week. It's not going to be live from MLB Network. It'll be streamed on MLB.com, but it'll be replayed on MLB Network later on during the week. So we're going to have our own stream still going, but MLB Network, I don't know if you've been to our ballpark, the press box is like
not yet.
People. So they had to commandeer the press box. We had actually had we can't stream ourselves, unfortunately, because we were going to have Ed and Jordan be there together, which was just going to be a combo like no other.
Listen, I got this sucker right here. Okay, 5G network. So I'll go on like we are right now, and we'll stream something.
That's all we need.
Done. Here we go.
Perfect.
See?
I like it.
Yes, we're gonna listen. I'm gonna stream something, guys. I'm just letting you know. Probably MLB will kick me out and be like, "No, we don't need this guy here." But I'll stream it from the parking lot if I have to. Okay.
The fireworks show.
Huh?
The fireworks show. You can stream the fireworks show.
There it is.
There we go.
I'll stream something. Boom, done.
Nothing is better than fireworks after a ball game.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the best. The best.
I'm even bringing my 5 questions, my 5 questions ballpark edition. So I'm going to be asking you guys these random questions at the ballpark. So you guys got to get ready for that.
Oh, yeah.
All the GMs, whoever's going to listen, I'm going to just be like, listen, what are you doing right now? Nothing. All right, cool. Come on, let's talk.
Contest. Just wait. Skills contest. We're putting everything against each other. Like the GMs don't know this, but we have games planned for them. So it's going to be great.
That's amazing.
Oh,
I love that. I love that.
Let's talk for a second ballpark food for the All-Star game. Is it special? Is there anything extra going on? If not, what's the best thing? Like what should people walking through the gates be focused on?
Yeah, we won't have anything special for specifically the All-Star. Another thing about our ballpark is we don't even have a kitchen. We have a grill area with a tent. So we're very limited in what we can and can't produce. So everything will be pretty solid, pretty similar to what you'll get in a regular season game. I will say the best thing that we have is the laundry basket, which is like a loaded, it's loaded nachos, loaded nachos with pork and mac and cheese from one of our local barbecue joints. It's phenomenal.
I'm hungry.
Nice.
I try to pride myself on losing weight during the season, but since I moved up here and we've had that for the last 2 years, it
hasn't really worked out that well, huh?
It hasn't. I just keep blowing up. It's like, my Lord, it's like people think I'm a balloon or something.
It's okay. That's why they make sweatpants for it. We're good. Don't worry about it.
It's just crazy. I was $160 when I graduated high school, and I'm pushing 60 pounds over that now. All muscle, though, of course.
Yeah, it's all muscle. Yeah.
Because I'm an athlete. Obviously.
Exactly. Aren't we all?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know if everybody is. I know I am.
Exactly. Yeah. Look at that. Eric wants to know, ice cream helmet, sock puppet ice cream helmet.
We've got Dippin' Dots.
We got
don't have a
dipping bets. We don't have an
helmet,
ice cream
though.
helmet yet, but we're working on it. We're actually working. I can't say it just yet because I don't want to jinx it. But hopefully by next year, we'll have our own drink vessel. That's, I think, going to be pretty cool. People are going to enjoy.
See, this is the
Interesting.
kind of thing that we love, here. I love this. Look at that. Patrick Larson already knows what he's going to be ordering. We know when he comes to visit. Look at that. And then, of course, Mr. Colin Wilson, we need a sock puppet ice cream helmet. Of course.
Yeah.
Everybody wants an ice cream helmet because, everybody wants to collect them now.
Yeah.
So I love it. Any last questions that, the fans want to know? Listen, we've been asking the questions, so I want to know what, you guys want to know. I mean, obviously this is, you guys see all the comments. So I want to know what you guys think. If you want to know anything, it's actually not that far of a drive from Raleigh to Burlington. So it's actually very nice of a drive. So I'm looking forward to that part.
Yeah. And Best Western is Best Western Plus off of Huffman Mill. If you guys are staying overnight, they have quality group rates for anybody coming to the All-Star game. So as long as the blocks last, I don't know if it's still, if there's still some that you can. I know today and over the last week and a half, we've had a lot of people obviously booking their trips for the All-Star game, which has been really, really cool to see. So we're excited to show off the ballpark. We're excited to show off our community. We just want to have fun at the end of the day.
That's awesome. For those that that's something that I've been wanting to ask you is now that we're talking, community wise, anything as far as, food places that people should be looking at, while they're in Burlington visiting, anything like that they should think about.
Shoot, I mean, Burlington Beer Works is our official hotel partner. They're phenomenal. They're right downtown Burlington. They're actually one of the leading catalysts of rejuvenating that downtown area, and they've done a heck of a job there. I think Zach's Hot Dogs is a staple in Burlington. Actually, just had new ownership. A couple of season ticket holders actually have bought in that club, so 100% support them. And then Beer Republic and Elon, which is, if you're 21 and over, obviously, one of my favorite places. You can probably see me 3-4 times a week there for social and professional reasons.
Absolutely. Networking. That's what we call that.
Obviously.
Networking, as liquid goes in my mouth. That came out wrong, I think, actually. I want to rephrase that.
Adult beverage.
Adult beverages.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
All the minors, please get out of the room.
That's right.
Yep. Drake's too is another sponsor of ours. During our home run derby, fans will have the chance to win a free appetizer from Drake's and some other restaurants. So you have to come to the home run derby and have a ticket, and maybe you can get some free food off of that.
He is a very professional guy, Patrick. How dare you?
Okay, I'm like suit and tie all the time. Okay.
Do you even own a suit and tie?
I do, but they don't fit. Going back to me blowing up like a balloon. I actually
back to the nachos.
I was talking with my dad the other day. So I was very cool in college, as you could probably tell. I was in a business fraternity because that's how cool I was. I had suits and everything, and they fit. I felt like a Calvin Klein model. A reject Calvin Klein model, I guess I should say. And my dad actually I don't know why I brought it up. He's like, hey, do you still ever wear any of those suits? And I put it on for a function about 2-3 months ago. And my God, I've never had to suck in my stomach more just to get them fit. And they were still tight as heck. I would sit down and the button would pop off. I was like, this is bad.
This is not happening.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Listen, I have not put on a suit or anything like that in such a long time. Yeah, I'm good. Now that I work from home and it's just, shorts and the t-shirt. Sock Puppets t-shirt, of course,
Right.
Gotta
represent.
Gotta have it.
Gotta have the Sock Puppets on.
So where do folks go if they want to get more information on the All-Star game? Maybe they want to buy some tickets. Where should we send them?
Well, thanks to Jordan, our new website developer, they can go to the gosockpuppets.com, and in the events tab, it'll drop down. It'll say All-Star Game. Just click on the All-Star Game. It'll tell you about both events, the first day and the second day. It'll tell you about both events, where to stay, where to book your hotel, how to get tickets, and everything like that.
I'm looking at it right now. This is like, boom, boom, boom. It's easy. I love this.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Cannot wait for this. This is going to be great.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm jealous I'll be missing out this year. If if flights from Texas were just a scooch cheaper, and you know, I'd be there in a heartbeat. But
One day we'll be able to teleport. I'm convinced.
yeah,
One of these
right?
days. We're
Right?
getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eric
And I
giving you
will
some
get out to
props,
Burlington
Jordan.
sooner rather than later.
you
Right?
better. I'm gonna be holding you to it.
There it is. See, and then we can play catch on the field.
There you go.
So that we, you know what I mean? That's our thing now. We got to play catch on the field. So it's going to be amazing. Let's see, Donnie. It is frowned upon if you attend one game this weekend as a bot fan or and one as a full sock puppet fan. Donnie wants to know. He'll be there 2 days, guys.
And I just want it to be known that the Danville Outerbots lost 15-0 today.
Yikes!
We just won. It's getting tweeted right now. I'm
was just-
working on it as we speak.
Hold on,
Look at
I'm
that.
tweeting something.
Final. There it is. 9-3. I love it.
Autobots.
I'm tweeting at the Outerbots right now.
I'm just tweeting our final.
Okay.
I love that you guys are just tweeting as we're doing this live, which is great.
Jordan and I will literally be blowing up each other's phones about how we
Yeah.
can just like rip on these people.
Yep.
By the way, I
We
gotta
would've
get.
had it last
We're the
week.
villain. We're the villains in the league, and we take pride in that.
That's great. I love it. That's amazing. But Jordan, let's talk about this rain jacket / black jacket that you wear, which is like, 5 times your size.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's all of the interns got the jacket. I guess I needed a kid's size jacket. I don't know. It covers everything. It works. I wore it today in the rain during our whole TV locked out of the car debacle, so it works. But yeah, it's an outfit for the post game interview.
I was gonna say, because like
sure.
you have every time I see the post game video that you guys put, is you wearing this very larger than life jacket. I mean, at this point, you have to wear it every time.
You
now.
have to.
Sure.
You have to. Part of it
Listen,
now.
Hilarious.
There it is. Zach just gave you like an itinerary
Life
right
hack,
there.
right? Life hack. I'm gonna have to hop off and look for flights as soon as we finish up.
There it is. And isn't your dad down closer to Charlotte?
My dad lives in Charlotte. Yeah,
There
just
it is.
outside of Charlotte. I
Boom.
know.
And
How
it's
far
only-
is that?
It's like a
About
2
an hour and a
hour.
half.
Yeah, it's not
Oh,
that bad.
nice.
It's max 2 hours. If so
Yeah, 2 hours with 2 hours of bad traffic. Yeah.
Yep. So
Okay.
and it'll be easy.
Interesting.
I know. Hey, listen. You still got time.
I know.
I got a spare bedroom. Okay, got a spare bedroom here. And what happened to Anderson? He just
He
left.
just said, "See ya."
He didn't even say goodbye. Just
I
left.
know, right? He just dropped off
tried
like
out.
that. How dare
I
he?
know.
What in the world?
Right back.
Look, it's a new place. All right, internet.
The new Wi-Fi.
Oh, it is.
Wow.
Okay.
The new Wi-Fi.
Sure.
Let's go with that. Guys, seriously though, I'm only speaking for myself. I cannot wait to be down there, well, up there technically, to hang out with you guys. This weekend is gonna be great. It's gonna be great for the Appalachian League overall. Being put on MLB Network. I mean, seriously, guys, MLB Network. How crazy is that?
It's nuts. I don't think we would. I wouldn't have 2 years ago when I moved up here. I wouldn't have saw this coming. It's an absolute just dream from like a managerial standpoint to have something like this. So I'm ready for it.
Look at that, Patrick. Jordan is like the Shohei
Thank you,
Ohtani. She can do.
Why is it that Jordan gets all the compliments?
Listen,
I'm
so-
what is this? I hired her.
Yeah,
Right.
you did. You did.
I'm Shohei Otani's mom or something. I don't know.
Patrick is like the best, hype man there is. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Right. Patrick, start writing right now on the comments. I
Yeah.
need you to hype him up. Okay.
He's like Mike Trout. Yeah,
Right.
Thank you.
Colin, he lives in Concord, right outside of Charlotte, an hour and a half. There it is.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
And Patrick, he said if he wasn't traveling for business, he would be there.
Yeah.
So, well, business can, take a quick break, and then you can still drive to
Work-life balance. Ever heard of it?
yeah. And it's called networking.
We've got
Okay.
that.
Yeah, this is business. This is
Exactly.
big time business.
See, we're trying to help people out here, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Networking at a baseball game, it is like the ultimate business move there is. Okay.
100%.
There it is.
This is
There we
fun,
go.
guys.
There's your hype man right there.
I
Boom.
don't even know who that is.
Finding
Barry
great talent.
Minasian? Who is that?
No
Yeah,
idea.
he could have just called you
gotta
PT
Google it.
Barnum because
He
you
could have
already used
been
it.
called like Lardhead or something. I'm looking him up right now.
He could have called you PT Barnum because he was great at just one, entertaining, and
Oh,
two.
okay, Perry. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. I knew who that
So-
is now. Never mind. That's dumb on me. Angels.
This-
Act like I'm in baseball. It's late at night, guys. Okay, look, it's all downhill from here.
right, exactly.
I need to get off before I freaking say something stupid. Well,
He's about to say something that he's not supposed to.
yeah.
You're a very
But before you
professional
go-
guy.
Before you go, everyone wants to know, what is your dog's name?
His name's Thready. It's like Freddy, but thread like the sock. So thread of a sock puppet. His
So
middle
good.
name, which not many people know, is Daubert because Freddy sounds like Thready. Daubert sounds like Robert. And if anybody who watches Harry Potter, I'm a huge Harry Potter nerd. Dobby the house elf, he was freed when Harry Potter gave him a sock. So
A
it all
sock.
comes back to sock puppets.
Look at Anna. Anna just lit up. Okay, Anna's a huge Harry Potter fan.
Hi, Freddie.
Like, he's just like hanging out.
He looks very cute right there until he
He's an
eats your
absolute
sandwich
menace. Hey, come on.
in the
Come on.
office.
Jordan
Do
is like,
something.
Jordan is like, don't believe that dog. Don't believe.
No,
Come here.
he's very cute, and he gets me
Hi.
every day that he's cute. But he's a pain.
It's like, no, I don't want to. Leave me alone. Look at him.
Hilarious.
It's his bedtime. Come here.
Nope.
Look at this.
Nothing.
It's just, he's like, dude, let me go. All right. Well, I'm going to get him to bed.
Guys, thank you so much for doing this. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
We will, like I said, I will be doing some kind of, live chat or, on both days. So, I'll see you guys over there.
Love it. I appreciate
Cool.
you guys. Thanks for having us on.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
See you guys.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
How awesome was that?
That was a lot of fun. I learned a lot. Thready is a great dog name. I'm super pumped for you to be at the Appy League All-Star game. I am going to have to check DFW to Charlotte, courtesy of Zach's tip, and see if we'll see.
I'm just saying it can work out. I got a spare bedroom.
Before we hop off, did you see on Twitter, Chris asked the question, if you could only wear 3 dad hats for an entire year, which hats would those be?
Oh man.
Right?
That's tough. You realize how many hats I have. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, I'll start with
that's
one.
like 1%. 1% of your collection.
Not even. I mean, look at
Yeah.
this. And I don't even have all of them up. I just put up a couple of extra. I actually put up some of my Cleveland ones the other day, and the Twins one that we got, when we were there at the game. So I got put that up, but I don't know.
Nice.
I got to think about this.
Well, that's okay. It looks like Chris says you can think on it, but I want pictures. So
Okay. All right. I will. Let me think
mull it
about
over.
this. Yeah, you put me on the spot. I like it. Zach already said Norfolk Times heads is only one that matters. Oh no!
I would actually here's what I would love to do. I'll retweet Chris's tweet, and then what I want is everybody who's watching and listening to give me their top 3, and we'll make it. Spend some time. Don't just go. Don't just
all of a sudden just blurt it out, Zach. Okay,
Yeah,
just
maybe give it some thought.
exactly. Give it some thought. Let's think about this. Okay. But yeah, no, it doesn't have to be dad hat, guys. Okay, it can be whatever hat you want. I want to know, your top 3 that you would have to wear. I think that's a great idea.
Right?
Good on you.
Got to think about it. Well, thank Chris for the question, and I'm already mulling through them in my head.
There it is. I love it. Hey, who do you have mañana?
John Racanelli, the chair of the Sabre Landmarks Committee, with some really cool stories. It's a good one.
Oh, that's
what about you
awesome.
next week?
Next week, well,
Foos was a great episode.
Yeah,
yes, so good.
Ryan Foo's a good dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that he was one of the very first original guys that started working on the Copa, right?
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome. But I have Greg Sullivan of the Disco Turkeys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's next week. Of course, Paul was not here, so he is not forgiven just yet. But thank you guys. This was a lot of fun. Obviously, I want to thank Anderson and Jordan for jumping on. I think that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to show you guys anything that I will be going live. I promise. I really will. I will do some streaming, but yeah, I think I'm going to put some content together for that because I think we need to highlight the Appalachian League. And you know what? Like you said, they're striving. They're doing even better now that they're not affiliated with any team.
Yeah. I think it opens up some freedom and gives them that tie back to the community. They kind of realize how much they need each other, and it's a beautiful thing.
I love it.
It's
Hey,
really cool to
Patrick,
watch.
Bowie Bay Sox. Okay, MLB head history.
That's right.
Bowie.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. All right, guys. We will see you guys next week. But you guys got some homework to do, okay? Top 3
That's right.
hats. I wanna see it. She's gonna be tweeting it now, okay? Later.
Bye, y'all.